Oh, yeah, okay. Hi, and welcome to Sass TV. My name is Belinda Bass, and this is your 5 month reading. God bless you. And I cannot wait to see the new you, okay? From the top of the reading, currently the cards are talking about there are some type of endings in the way that you are seeing things. I'm also seeing that you are thinking about trying to make new judgments in your career, and at the same time, love. There's a lot of things going on between love and money right now. In relationships, you are exploring new career options at this time, and you are exploring new partners if that's what you're wanting. But I don't think you are going to. I don't. Let me tell you this. I did this reading. I read it. I don't know what happened to it. I could have sworn I did it. I remember it. So at the same time, you're exploring new options and you're waiting patiently on some things to move forward. Okay. I'm also seeing that you're waiting patiently to get a sign about some things, about where some things are going in communication. I do feel when you get to the end of December that whatever troubles that you were having in a relationship or any troubles that you were having with situations, that it's going to get back on the same page. But within the first 2 weeks of December, also it's a lot of confusion. It's a lot of things that you're thinking about because you already kind of have your mind made up as to what you want to do in the situation and how you want to do it. But at the end of December, these things are going to play out in a better area for you. Okay. Is this it? Okay, and that second month is going to be all about relationships for you. It's going to be all about income for you. Things are going to come in very good for you in that following month. I do see where your relationship is going to be back on the same page, and someone's going to be a little bit more responsible. And you've been waiting on that, and you're going to see that come through. It's going to catch you by surprise, though. I'm also seeing new judgments in career. I keep seeing your career get better and better and better and better. It looks fabulous for you. Now, if you're thinking about walking away from a relationship, don't do it. It says don't do it. Just sit and be patient because things are beginning to look better. You just waiting and waiting and seeing and waiting and waiting and seeing and waiting and waiting and seeing. You're waiting and waiting and see. But I don't think that whatever you're trying to walk away from is going to happen. I see it more of almost in your mind. Or if it happens, I'm gone. If it happens, I'm gone. But I do see you guys getting back on the same page and then things picking back up very, very, very fast. Very, very, very good month for um for money and changes and possible ultimate career changes. Okay, relationships is what they are going back and forth. I don't see endings. I see you waiting to end it if they try. Okay, that's number two. And this was going on in your third, and then your third, and then your third. You're going to be looking at things in a different perspective, especially when it comes to. I see you having to be a little bit more serious when it comes down to career and whatever these changes are. I'm also seeing where you're going to be going into agreement. Now, I want to tell you something. I see somebody watching you in that third time frame. hmm I see somebody watching you in that third time frame, and I'm kind of figuring you know who this individual is, but you're not gonna give them the time of day, okay? You're gonna go ahead and end it because work is like crazy, crazy, crazy. I do see where your relationship is going. Someone is gonna step up, being a little bit more responsible again, and yet you guys are gonna continue to get on the same page. You are moving from one area of your life to another, and you're thinking about your relationship. Either you want to move from somewhere or you want to go to somewhere, and it's dependent on your relationship. I see it working out for you. I see it working out for you. December, the first 2 weeks, it's gonna be itchy but scratchy. But then when you get into the later, and when you get to the second half of December and all of January and all of February, beautiful for relationships and beautiful for income and beautiful for promotions and some type of position is you have to be so serious. It's just ridiculous. Here's your fourth month. Here's your fourth month. Here's your fourth month. Okay, in that fourth time frame, I do feel like you're going to be letting some things go. It says you're going to be letting some fears go. For some reason, income is going to be all over your mind and love. Whatever these fears are that you're going to be letting go, it's going to be very hard for you because you will have the stress of work going on at the current time, okay? And also, yes, a lot of work stuff going on. Somebody is keeping their eye on you and they started it like in February. just watching you, but not making themselves present. Or maybe they're thinking of you, but at the same time, once again, your relationship is going to get on the same page. Somebody is being responsible again, and you guys are coming together again for that following month. You are exploring changes. You are exploring changes. You're going to be moving on. You're either going to be moving or you're going to be moving on to somewhere else. You're going to be moving on to somewhere else. Next year, right there in the beginning, you're gonna be moving on to something else. I mean you and your partner are gonna either leave the country, leave the city, leave the shoebox, leave the computer, whatever it is, that is what is coming up for you. Okay. So this is what's coming up for that final. I'm gonna do an extra month, okay? In that final time frame, all your relationship is looking so beautiful. You guys are getting on the same page, and y'all both gonna decide to go ahead and move on with whatever this is. Somebody's watching and patiently waiting. I don't see you going back to this person that's keeping their eye on you, okay? They just started around January, February sometime. It ain't like you're gonna give them a chance, okay? It's not like you're gonna give them a chance. So maybe it's this person you've been thinking about. Maybe this extra person that you've been thinking about off and on. If you're wondering if they're keeping the eye back and forth, most definitely they're gonna start around. It could have already been started, but they're gonna get very intense with it. But they're not gonna come out of themselves and tell you, okay? So if you feel like you need to end that situation, go ahead and do it. Once again, more money's coming in for you. Once again, you're thinking about love and money, and you did the right thing by letting those fears go because it's gonna open up your relationship for the better. New responsibilities in your relationship. Things are looking good relationship wise. Relationship wise, things are going to get good second half of December and on. By the fifth month, you are doing good at work, and your relationship is going to be on the same page. It talks about you guys renewing yourselves in this relationship by the time that fifth month comes. All the endings are going to come in past partners. Someone is around you that does still have feelings or something for you, but then you're not gonna call them out. They're not gonna make themselves known, but they got a close eye. And I do believe they have a close eye because maybe it could be Facebook, it could be text messages. It could be something that they're knowing about you, or maybe you're putting your relationship out there and they're watching. So that's what's going on with that. Okay, relationship, the new beginnings, commitments and renewments, money and love, and thinking about what's best for you. This is beautiful. This is more than beautiful. This is more than beautiful. Endings in on relationships. Think about what's best for you. You've moved on. You have a more serious job, or you're working two jobs, and your partner is stepping their game up, starting the second half of December and on. God bless you, and I cannot wait to see the new year.